students, in this session we continue discussing the geography lesson weathering. In the first session I discussed mechanical or physical weathering that causes due to the change of temperature and also frost action. We discussed that the weathering which take place due to the change in temperature involves exfoliation, granular disintegration and block disintegration. Exfoliation means what? Removal of the layers of the rocks is called exfoliation. Then granular disintegration means removal of the particles of the rocks grain by grain is called granular disintegration. And block disintegration means removal of the particle of rock from rock block by block. So exfoliation, granular disintegration and block disintegration. Then again mechanical or physical weathering causes due to the frost action. This mainly happens in the mountainous region. So we learned that when the rocks cracks are there. So water filled in the rocks in the cracks, what happen at night time, they turn into ice. So this ice exert more pressure, so that can cause the breaking of the rocks. This is what frost action. So we discuss about mechanical or physical weathering. In this session we mainly discuss chemical weathering. Chemical weathering involves four processes. Which are the four processes? Solution, oxidation, hydration and carbonation. Let us discuss. Children, you can see here chemical weathering. Okay, so chemical weathering, I said that it involves four processes: solution, oxidation, then hydration and carbonation. That is in another page. Okay, first let us discuss first two processes, solution and carbonation. What is solution? Actually, you see there are some minerals in the rocks easily dissolved in the water. Some minerals are there. You see, rocks are made up of different kind of minerals. So there are some minerals which are easily soluble in water. Example like salt. Some rocks, they have got salt as their mineral. Like gypsum. Gypsum is also a kind of mineral. So like salt, gypsum and all, when they come into contact with water, they get easily soluble. They easily get dissolved. You know that salt, once you mix with water, it is get dissolved in the water. Similar way, if the salt is there in the rock, what happen when they come into contact with rainwater? During the rain, they come into contact with rainwater, so that rock is easily dissolved in the water and get washed away from the rocks. So what happen when the mineral content is continuously lost from a rock? That rock become weak, and so that breaking up of the rock take place. Is it clear? This kind of breaking up of rocks or disintegration of the rock or this kind of chemical weathering is called solution. And next we see oxidation. What is oxidation? You see there are some minerals present in the rocks. They get easily react with the oxygen in the atmosphere. You see in the atmosphere oxygen is there. So some minerals in the rocks, when they react with oxygen in the atmosphere, they forms new compounds. For example, if there is iron particles in the rocks, when this iron particles comes into contact with atmospheric oxygen, and this there forms a new compound like iron oxide. Okay, iron oxide is somewhat reddish in color, and slowly this iron oxide change into small powder and they get removed from the rock. So continuously this kind of formation of iron oxide causes the loss of minerals from the rocks. So that what happened, the rocks become weak, and so disintegration or breaking up of the rock take place. So this kind of chemical weathering is called what? Oxidation. So understood what is solution and what is oxidation. So now let's see the next page is that hydration. This is the third kind of chemical weathering. What is hydration? You see this, some minerals are there in the rocks. They absorb the water. They absorb the water means they drink the water. You say now when you drink the water, your stomach is filled up. Size increases. So you cannot drink. You feel like bursting. So similar way, some minerals in the rocks, they absorb maximum water. As much they absorb water, they swell up. Swelling up means their size increases and finally they burst away. So what happens? They become very soft. Such mineral, as much they absorb the water, they become soft, and then a kind of pressure is exerted and finally they crumble down or burst away. So such kind of so the mineral is lost from the rocks in this way is called what? Hydration. So this is called hydration. Clear? Okay. Next we discuss is that solution. You see that, so hydration is over and next is carbonation. So what is carbonation? When some minerals in the rocks, they react with carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, they change into new compounds. Understood? That is called carbonation. Very simple, just like oxidation. Carbonation means what? There are some minerals present in the present in the rocks. They react with carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, they form a new compound, and once they form the new compound, they get removed from the rocks, and so that mineral content of the rock is lost. So the rock become weak and breakup of the rock take place. So I'll read this carbonation so for your understanding. This process take place when some minerals present in the rocks absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Sometimes carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere dissolve. So one method is that carbon dioxide, they directly react with carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Another method is that what? Sometimes carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, they get dissolved in the rainwater. During the rain, the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere dissolves in the rainwater. So such kind of rainwater changes into carbonic acid. What is carbonic acid? The rainwater which is mixed with, which dissolved with carbon dioxide is called carbonic acid. So when the carbonic acid, when fall on this rock, they come into contact with carbonic acid. So then what happens? Some mineral, they react with this carbonic acid, and then that such kind of minerals get washed away from the rock. So two methods are. Oxidation also same thing. Oxidation, what happens is that they react with, some mineral react with oxygen in the atmosphere, so they form new compound. Sometimes oxygen, sometimes rainwater dissolves the atmospheric oxygen. When they come, such kind of rainwater which is dissolved with atmospheric oxygen fall on the rock. Some kind of minerals, they react with that rainwater which is dissolved oxygen, atmospheric oxygen, then they wash away. Similar way, carbon dioxide also, some mineral, they react with carbon dioxide which is in the atmosphere and forms new compound. Otherwise, what happens? The carbonic acid, that means some rainwater, they dissolve carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and change into carbonic acid. When they fall on the rocks also, what happens? The minerals wash away. So understood oxidation and carbonation. So we have discussed about 4 types of chemical weathering. The first one was solution. Solution means what? There are minerals easily dissolves in the water. So when the rainwater, due to the rain, what happened? The rock comes into contact with water. There are minerals dissolved in the water and washed away, so that the rock become weak and finally break up. Then in oxidation means what? There are some minerals comes into contact with atmospheric oxygen and they form new compound. Otherwise, what happens? The rainwater, when it dissolves atmospheric oxygen and such rainwater comes into contact with rocks, then what happens? Minerals are washed away from the rainwater which is already discharged with atmospheric oxygen. Then the third one is that hydration is that what? There are some minerals, they absorb water in the absorb water and then their size increase, they swell up and finally they become soft and crumple. That is called hydration. So that mineral is removed from the rocks, so the disintegration of the rocks take place. Then the carbonation means what? There are some minerals in the rocks, they react with carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and they change into new compound. Otherwise what happens, the rainwater is charged with carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, so change into carbonic acid. This carbonic acid, when in the form of rain, when reaches to the rocks, what happen, that can wash away some minerals which react with carbon dioxide. This process is called carbonation. So you see carbonation, last sentence, you see carbonation. When the carbon dioxide combined with calcium carbonate, example, carbon dioxide is in the atmosphere, calcium carbonate is a mineral in the rocks. So when the carbon dioxide combine, react with calcium carbonate in the rock, it forms into a new compound. What is that? Calcium bicarbonate, and then that calcium bicarbonate is washed away with the water. Is it clear? So now here acid rain is given. What is acid rain, children? You know, if the places there are pollution, poisonous gases remains in the atmosphere. See, nowadays due to the vehicles and industries and all, poisonous gases are formed and level of carbon dioxide increases in the atmosphere. So what happened? During the rain, all these gases dissolve in the rainwater. So such kind of rainwater is called acid rain. When the rain is discharged with poisonous gases in the atmosphere is called acid rain. When this harmful rain occur, what happened? This rain water falls on the plants, ground, and even on monuments. This can damage. This can cause harmful. This is very harmful. One example is that Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal, is made up of pure white marble. Nowadays, some black spots are there appearing on Taj Mahal. So, experts says that is mainly due to the acid rain, because Agra, it is located in Agra. So, Agra is an industrial region. Because of the industries and all, atmosphere is polluted. So, there occur acid rain, and this acid rain is damaging the marbles of Taj Mahal. So you have to read this paragraph also. So we are binding up. We'll see you with the next topic in next video.